do you know all this?
I'm a son.
Wear gloves for the reason why I gave time. Scared thugs going crazy in the cage box. Looking at the world through the TV, a day room, rapping over beats with the kid with the key. They made electric chairs for us dying day. Last meals, no bills, then to try and stay on death row like Suge in a late pot. Maybe he could dig a tunnel while the A block.
A great fighter once said, "It ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward."
Welcome back, guys, and today we will be reviewing Creed. Creed is directed by Ryan Coogler, and it stars Michael B. Jordan and Sylvester Stallone.
Hey, yo, Adrian, I'm one of the big with a bit of fight. This is a very cliche Rocky impression, okay?
That's my Rocky impression. I don't have very many impressions, but I'm pretty proud of that one. Creed is the spin-off to the very famous Rocky Balboa series. And it's about this young man named Adonis, or they call him Donnie. Donnie had a very troubled upbringing, and he's in and out of juvie all the time, and he's always in trouble, and he wants to become this famous boxer. He wants to be as best as he can, and he's really trying to be one of the greats. But there's one catch. Donnie is the illegitimate son of the legendary boxer Apollo Creed. But Donnie doesn't want to live under the shadow of the Creed name. He wants to make something of himself. He wants to build up his own name. He wants to be known as something other than Apollo Creed's son. And he wants to prove that not only is he Apollo Creed's son, but he himself is a force to be reckoned with. I personally am a huge Rocky fan. Let's flash back to 2006. The new film, Rocky Balboa, is on the cusp of hitting the theaters. And I asked my dad, "Hey Dad, who's Rocky Balboa?"
Well, son, I'll show you.
My dad then proceeds to show me the very first Rocky film that was released in 1976. And I loved it so freaking much. I then decided by myself to watch all of the other Rocky movies, yes, including Rocky V.
Ugh.
So to say that I was excited for Creed would be an understatement. But when I saw the first trailer, I had a very meh mentality. It didn't hook me or knock me out or any other boxing references. But when the second trailer came out, I was immediately on board for this movie. There's a freaking butterfly. Or not a, there's a ladybug in here. Not a butterfly. That'd be awesome. Blah! 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 Nailed it. Got it. It's dead. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass. Ghostbusters. I obviously see a lot of movies, and they always show trailers before the movies, and Creed was before a lot of the movies I saw this year, and every single time that second trailer played, it gave me goosebumps. That's not an exaggeration. Every time it played, it gave me goosebumps. And it was at the exact same part, goosebumps, freaking my whole body, just everywhere. And then I was immediately like, Creed is going to be the stuff. I'm so excited. Let's go right now. And that trailer did its job, and it only showed me a little tiny bit of how great this movie is going to be. Michael B. Jordan is an absolute gem as Adonis. He is so likable, and he's hilarious, and dear Lord, he is ripped. Look at that. Look how muscular he is. God. Just makes me want to just freaking scissor this off. The dude has like 2% body fat at the most. Not only does he deliver like physically, but he gives a stellar performance. He displays such a broad range of emotions. You want to laugh with him. You want to cry with him. When he's mad, you are infuriated. You're so attached to this character because he is such a likable guy. And I think the reason that you like him so much is because of what he's trying to do. He wants to make something of himself without using the Creed name to kind of be like this VIP pass to success. And that's really, really commendable, and that's a great trait to add to this character, and it adds a ton to this movie. It could have just been another boxing movie with just be like, what are we doing now? People like boxing, right? Okay, Rocky was a movie, wasn't it? What's one part we haven't exploited yet? What about Apollo Creed? They had like a son or something. Just make him. That'll make a bunch of money, right? People like Rocky. I mean, just go for it. That would have been so easy, but instead of doing that, they actually made something of this character, and dear Lord, he's one of my favorite characters of the whole year. Let's talk about the other side of the coin. Let's talk about the Italian Stalin, Judge Dredd, John Rambo. We're talking about Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone returns in this movie for arguably his most iconic role in all of cinema. And he returns with flying colors. He is so great. And it is a breath of fresh air to see Sylvester Stallone in a quality film as opposed to Expendables like 38 or the last boxing movie he did, Grudge Match. Ugh, stay away from that crap, Sylvester Stallone. If you're doing stuff like this, keep doing stuff like this. You obviously can still act, so why are you doing crap like that, huh? Huh, Sly? Keep doing stuff like Creed, come on. But Creed offers an extremely deep, personal relationship with Rocky that we have not got in any movie since the 1976 original Rocky movie. And a lot of people have been saying that they think Sly is going to be nominated for Best Supporting Actor, which I wouldn't be surprised. Like, when they released that, I wouldn't be like, what? I would be like, oh, okay, I can see that, but I don't think it's going to happen, but you got to give it to him. He does a great job nonetheless. And it's without a doubt his best work in years. I have not seen Fruitville Station, which is Ryan Coogler's previous film, also starring Michael B. Jordan. And like I said, I haven't seen it, but I want to go watch that, like, right now. Like, if it was on my TV right now, I probably wouldn't be reviewing this just because I want to watch that movie. This movie is so beautifully directed that I am totally on board with anything Ryan Coogler puts his name on. His direction in this movie is just stellar. There is one scene that it's Adonis boxing somebody else. I don't want to ruin it for you, but the whole boxing match, one take. It's a oneer. Birdman, that whole movie is supposed to be set up like an entire oneer where it just looks like it's one long continuous take. Spectre did it. The opening shot is one long continuous take. It was honestly made famous in Goodfellas with the opening scene. That's the way to my heart right there is oneers. I love them so much. They're so well done. There's so much passion to be put in those because it takes. I read somewhere that this took 16 times to go through, and all the emotion that showed in the scene is real emotion because they just did this for the whatever time. And it looks great every single time. The choreography in the fight it's just insane. Every single punch that they throw feels like you're getting punched right in the face. You know, in the original Rocky movies, you could kind of see how some of the punches were being thrown. They don't look like they're landing as much. But in this movie, when he gets hit, it felt like I just got hit by a train because the guys in this movie, they give such a real and true performance under Ryan Coogler's direction, and I have to commend him from that. If he gets nominated for Best Director, I am totally okay. Everyone in this movie has great chemistry. This movie gives a great look at the Philadelphia city, and it gives it a real grit and a real grind to it. This is one of the best sports movies I've seen in the decade. This movie it's immaculate. I love this movie so much. I would go see it right now. If you want to go see something this weekend or this week or this holiday or whatever, go see Creed. Because judging by the success of the how much money this movie's been making, I think it's going to be there for a long time. So if you have not seen Creed, please go see Creed. It's marvelous. Absolutely go see it. I honestly have like a bone to pick with this movie. I think the climax in this movie, the last fight, it's cut a little bit short by like 2 rounds, maybe like 3 more minutes of the fight. That's my only problem with this movie, and that's just because I'm trying to find something wrong with this movie. This movie does what it's supposed to do. It takes the Rocky formula, which is about this underdog guy who no one thinks is going to win this fight. But also, it's not just about boxing, it's about the relationships with the characters. Creed is also about the relationship with the characters and just boxing on the side. This movie has so many parallels with Rocky that it is uncanny, and that is absolutely the reason for the success. I am hoping Star Wars The Force Awakens will do the exact same thing and give us some real nice parallels between that and the original Star Wars, because that's what we want to see. Don't fix what isn't broken, stick to the formula, and give us what we love. I'm without a doubt going to give Creed a 10 out of 10. Again, guys, if you haven't seen this movie, please go see it. Go out and watch this movie. Even if you're not a Rocky fan, I almost guarantee that you're going to really like this movie. I really like Michael B. Jordan as Adonis Creed, and I am hoping that we get another franchise off of this character because I can watch him for like 6 more movies. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you like today's video, then click on the link down below and you subscribe to my channel to see more movie reviews and movie related things. Again, guys, thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.